Hey, good morning. It's Mark Shepard, and I am here for Cowabunga.com every day. I've made a commitment, at least most days, 5 to 6 days a week. I've made a commitment to share a couple of my thoughts. And today, the thought that came to me was, how do you lie to yourself? And this is really directed at me as well as at all of us, because we as human beings are infinitely capable of incredible achievements, and yet most of us don't. So today, here's what happened. Just as I was about to do this video, the power went off in my neighborhood. And first I checked to make sure it wasn't just my power. And, because, you got to make sure it's not just you, right? And so I looked outside and a hush. It's early Saturday morning, and nobody has power. So essentially, probably there's something going on, some kind of construction or whatever. But the first thought that came into my mind was, oh, good. I have an excuse so I don't have to do my morning video, right? And I love doing these videos. I mean, I really enjoy doing them, but it's just, I made a commitment to myself about a month ago now to do this every day. Or at least to do it as many days in a row as humanly possible, right? And to not beat myself up if for some reason I couldn't do it, but to find a way, even if it was short, one short thought to do it. But it got me thinking this morning how even the things we want to do, even the things that we say are the thing we want to do the most, a lot of times we find reasons to not do it. And I don't quite understand it in myself as well as in other people. And there's a fine line between just kind of, whipping yourself and forcing yourself. That's will. We call that will. It's your conscious mind. It's like, I set out to do it and by God, I'm going to do it, right? And that's good up to a certain point. I mean, we all know somebody who's just like forcing themselves to do stuff, and you look at them and you go, it'd be a lot easier. You could probably still accomplish even more if you stopped driving yourself. If you stopped trying to swim upstream and kind of relaxed and went with the flow. So there's a fine line between being gentle with yourself, being willing to be kind to yourself, being willing to give yourself the rest you need, being willing to give yourself the time to kind of restore and not just force yourself and push yourself and push yourself and push yourself. So I guess today the question is, how do you lie to yourself? And sometimes forcing yourself onwards is a lie, right? It's a lie in your mind thinking, oh, got to get this done. Got to get this done. But the reality is, sometimes it's not that important, and yet you're forcing yourself to do it. And maybe there's a better way. Maybe when you come up against resistance, push against it a little, push against it. But then sometimes you need to back off and look, maybe there's a way around the obstacle. Maybe there's a way over the obstacle. Maybe there's a way under the obstacle. Do you know what I mean? So today, just look at your life. Take a moment and just to ask yourself this question: how do I lie to myself? And how do I make excuses when I'm at that edge where I need to either push forward or find another way? And there's no right answer to this. It's really knowing yourself. It's really being willing to just ask the question. I see a lot of people lying to themselves. I see a lot of us as human beings wanting to find that shortcut, and that makes sense. You want to get the most results with the least amount of effort. You want to get the most bang for your buck. You want to get the most value in return for your investment. I get all that. But ultimately, what were you here to do? What's your life purpose? What did you come into this world to do? And if you're not doing that, then you're lying to yourself. If you're doing it in ways that you didn't expect to do it, if you're finding lots of different ways to do it, so that if one way, isn't correct or one way isn't working, well, you just find another way. Then It seems to me that's not a personal lie. If you come up to resistance and you're still on purpose and you go, okay, there's resistance, so maybe that's an indication that there's another way. Yeah, and sometimes, you have to push, and other times you have to kind of back off. So before my battery runs out today, Mark Shepard, Cowabunga.com, just really take a moment. How do you lie to yourself? And are you on purpose? If you are on purpose, if today was the last day of your life, what would you do? If today was the first day of 6 months that you have to live, if today was the first day of the last year of your life, what would you be doing? Who would you be spending your time with? Sometimes that helps me. I ask those questions and I go, okay, you know what? Today I lived on purpose. Today I did what I was put here to do. And God, that's a good feeling. It's a great feeling. So I wish that for you. That's what Cowabunga is all about. It's personal mastery so you can experience the best of life, so you can experience the best health, the best wellness, the best relationships, the best career, the best experience of being in this body. Because we are spirits with bodies. We are not bodies with spirits. And it's all a learning process. There's no wrong. And if you're lying to yourself, well, you can start telling the truth to yourself. You can start loving yourself enough to tell yourself the truth. Are you on purpose or not? What is your purpose? If you have no life purpose, well, what are you here for really? How can you make a difference in the world in some positive way that benefits you as much as the world? That's what I'm asking. I don't have any answers today for it, just questions. So enjoy your day. Peace, grooviness, over and out. I bow to the divine within you, and that's my truth today, to you and to myself. Thank you so much. Mark Shepard, Cowabunga.com.